Hey everyone, Alex here. So, if you had the choice between snow or scorching heat, which would you pick? Well, guess what? I've chosen the latter, Dubai in June, where it's a sizzling 40 degrees Celsius. Yep, I'm diving into the Hatta Mountains and Hatta Village, and my brain's clearly on vacation because who visits Dubai for mountains and a village in this weather? Looking completely unfazed by the heat, anyway, since I've already committed to this brilliant plan, I thought, let's roll with it. So let me share my experience and all details about the Hatta Tour. Our itinerary. They've promised on this list though, let's see if we can actually cover everything. Pick up at 7:30 am, Hatta Tracks and Hajar Mountains, Hatta Dam, Hatta Heritage Village, Fruit and Veggie Market, Hatta Hill Park, Mountain Safari, Hatta Village, a natural spring, because I guess after baking in the sun, a dip in water sounds pretty good, optional activities like hiking, kayaking, and lunch at Hatta Fort Hotel. Let's see if we can handle all this in the Dubai heat or if this ends up being one of those great vacation mistakes stories I laugh about later. From the comfort of air conditioning, now, about the travel agency. They originally quoted me 900 AED for the whole trip, but I managed to haggle it down to 500 AED for 7 people. Not bad, right? But then again, we are Indian tourists, getting a deal is basically in our DNA. So, the vehicle they picked me up in is a minivan. It looked super posh from the outside. But inside? Let's just say it's got Dubai chic written all over it, and by that, I mean it's decent. The good news? The car's clean because apparently, Dubai fines you if your car's dirty. So, folks, even if you look like you just climbed out of a sand dune, your car better look fabulous. I was looking here and there, trying to take in the view. Honestly, there wasn't much to see, just endless stretches of sand and a few scattered buildings clinging to the horizon like they were lost. The landscape was pure desert, a vast sea of emptiness. I couldn't really tell what the temperature was outside, though, because thank the heavens the van had air conditioning blasting like it was trying to save our lives, so, I thought, why not capture this breathtaking scenery? I pulled out my phone. You know, the one that thinks 4K is a conspiracy theory. Every time I took it out, we'd pass another perfect spot, and I'd miss it because I wasn't fast enough. After a few failed attempts, I decided to trust my good old Insta360. Let's just say. The footage might turn out a bit abstract, but hey, that's the charm, right? Check this out. Finally, some mountains. We've officially hit the Hajar Mountains, and let me tell you, the scenery is unreal. It feels like we're gliding through a sea of sand dunes and towering peaks. Even our chauffeur, who must drive through here 100 times, pulled out his iPhone to film. You know it's something special when even the chauffeur can't resist capturing it. It's around 8 am, and I can sense we're closing in on Hatta Dam. The scenery has completely shifted. On one side, you've got these towering sandy brown hills, like something out of a desert postcard, and on the other, patches of deep blue sky are peeking through. It's a surreal mix of rugged, sun-baked mountains and the cool, peaceful vibe of the early morning desert air. You can see a few scattered buildings popping up, signaling we're nearing Hatta Village. It's like nature decided to blend desert gold with mountain stone, creating this beautiful contrast of earthy browns and tranquil blues. We've made it to Hatta Dam. It's 9 am, and the sun is already working overtime, like it's on a mission to roast anything in its path. We've pulled into the Hatta Dam parking lot and guess what? We've got ourselves a classic desert dilemma. So, here's the deal, this is where cars stop, and apparently, you're supposed to catch a free shuttle bus to the dam. But, and this is where it gets fun, the shuttle driver seems to be in full nah, not today mode. He's mumbling something that I can't decode, but the vibe is clear, he's not moving, the dam's right around the corner, but are we walking in this heat? Nope. Not today, Satan. On the upside, the washrooms are surprisingly spotless. So, at least there's a small win before we figure out our next move. I believe our chauffeur will drive us the dam. Finally, we've made it to the dam. The chauffeur informed us we have 45 minutes to explore, and it's up to us if we want to kayak. He seems eager to keep the tour on schedule, likely concerned we might not have enough time for the other stops. Let's see how well we stick to the plan. Guess what? Not a single soul in sight, so, before we dive into Hatta adventures, let me give you a quick rundown of Hatta. This place is 134 kilometers away from Dubai, nestled high in the Hajar Mountains, right on the Oman border. There's this super old mosque, the Juma Mosque, built in 1780. The dam here was naturally formed, that's what is heard, providing the area with electricity and water. And now, tourists flock here for kayaking. Or, well, they do when they're not melting in the sun. And a handful of closed shops that look like they've taken an early retirement. You can see these perfectly arranged fences set up for the free shuttle bus, and by the looks of it, I can imagine how packed this place must get. On a normal day. But today? It's like the world got the memo I missed, don't visit Hatta in the summer. Seriously though, where are all the people? I'm starting to think I'm the only one brave, or foolish, enough to tackle this heat. You know it's hot when even the Indian food store, which thrives in every corner of the globe, is shut down at 9 a.m. That's when the sun is like, oh, you thought you could sightsee today. I'm at the ticket counter now, and the prices. Even though I earn in euros, these rates are making me feel like I need a side hustle. But, since I came all this way, I'm going kayaking. Laughing nervously and thinking, I've never done this before, and now I'm questioning all my life choices. We've arrived at the kayaking point. And wow, take a look at the mountain of life jackets. I'm guessing they've got over 400 of them. Either they're expecting a wave of tourists or someone's planning a really, really big splash contest. They've also got a locker facility here, and get this, it's free of charge. So, you can safely stash your stuff while you're out trying not to capsize. It's a small perk, but hey, at least your phone won't have to swim with you. Finally, we're ready for the showdown.
No, 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 I don't think so. No, 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 it's never.
Oh boy, the kayak seat feels like it's been roasting on a skillet. My rear end has officially declared a ceasefire with the sun. So, note to future tourists, unless you're looking to experience the full Dubai heat package, maybe skip June. Or maybe at night. Okay, I'm doing it. I'm actually kayaking. This is fun, but in Estonia, we kayak on actual rivers with currents. Here, the water's as still as my chances of surviving this heat. But hey, I'm living the dream, sort of.
No, 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 no. Maybe someday.
Oh no, here come the waves. Wait, where did these come from? Oh, right, it's a lifeguard speeding through, creating a mini tsunami for my poor kayak. If I tip over, I'm filing a complaint. Seriously, sir, can we not? Now that I've accepted my fate, I'm just drifting. It's peaceful minus the heat and my sunburnt arms. But you know what? It's moments like these that remind me why people brave the desert for Dubai's outdoor activities. There's something magical about being out here, surrounded by mountains and water. I've decided to paddle to the end of the lake, but at this pace, my arms are screaming in protest. Kayaking is tougher than it looks. Meanwhile, my friend is cruising along, grinning like he's found his new favorite toy. While paddling in the middle of the lake, I was mentally relaxing, but my body was definitely feeling the heat. My camera got so hot that I had to dip it in the water multiple times to cool it down. All my friends were slathered in SPF, but I skipped the sunscreen, mainly because it darkens my skin. I prefer my skin's natural tolerance to the sun's wrath, though I can't speak for my friends. For those brave enough to explore in this relentless heat, definitely bring shade, a scarf, water, and sunscreen to avoid being completely scorched. Before I wrap up my kayaking adventure, let me show you something amazing, these beautiful, brightly colored fish swimming together beneath the surface. It's like nature's own little surprise in the middle of this desert heat. Kayaking. Check. I've officially earned my kayaking badge. The staff told me that in the evenings, this place fills up with tourists, which makes sense. I guess everyone in Dubai becomes nocturnal to avoid the heat. Oh, and I got this nifty 10% discount for Hatta Village, the natural spring in Hatta Village. So, next stop. The Village. Stay tuned for the next video where I cool off in some actual water within the caves filled with bats. It's 10:15 a.m., and the temperature has already hit a scorching 50 degrees Celsius. But despite the heat, the view from here is absolutely stunning. It's the kind of beauty that makes you forget, for a moment, just how hot it really is. Alright, folks, that's it for the Hatta Dam tour. Moral of the story? If you're coming in the summer, bring SPF 100, a sun hat, and maybe a portable air conditioner. Laughs. See you in the next adventure, at the Village, where hopefully I'll be a bit cooler, literally.